One only needs to read the headlines to know America is under attack. This past week, over 700 tactical officers converged on Kansas City, but it was a good thing. The National Tactical Officers Association held their annual conference and trade show here. While many conferences center around socials and meetings, when it comes to NTOA, it centers around training.
One of the advantages to having a national convention come to town is that we could pull resources that as a single agency we may not have got. We're using an Amtrak train, an airplane, Greyhound bus, assets that we don't normally use to train on, and once a year we get an opportunity to bring things like this together for the national convention, and we're lucky to have it here in Kansas City. This region is a leader in tactical training and actually applications and all sorts of things. For the conference to come here was a natural fit. The 30th anniversary of the National TAC Officers Association Conference is the largest conference in history, with over 45 states represented and 5 countries. Tactical training is evolving. Recently, things like explosive breaching are being introduced to tactical training, active shooter training being introduced to in tactics, and through tactical units to be trained other police officers around not only our department but around the region. As part of this conference, there was a unique training track that had to do with linear or tubular assaults that's never been done before at any conference. And Sergeant Joe Lovelady and Sergeant Scott Seelock of the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department are part of the instructors for that track. This conference gives the opportunity for tactical operators across the nation to get into training scenarios and training opportunities that they wouldn't necessarily meet in their agencies. Most people have access to vacant homes or a building they may be able to use to train in, but here they're getting to use the real gas on the range, they're getting to see weapons, firearms, very high-level training that they may not receive at their agency, either from the instructors or due to the resources it takes to make the training occur. A typical tactical officer in Kansas City, Missouri spends at least 1 8-hour shift a week in some sort of training, and that varies. We can have extended training, and of course we have other things that come up, but training is an integral part of being a tactical officer.
The NTOA represents 1,600 tactical teams with a membership of 35,000. The Kansas City, Missouri Police Department has 46 tactical officers. I'm Officer Shelley Gaddis. Have a safe week.